Caitlin Clark's impact shown in latest ratings, but other players are also making an impact. The ratings rise is about more than just Clark. It's undisputed that the is posting record numbers this season. It's also not questioned that a lot of that has to do with no. 1 overall pick and lightning rod Caitlin Clark. But what is worth some discussion is how much Clark is boosting those numbers and how the numbers for games without her are doing, and this past weekend provided interesting data points there. Unsurprisingly, the 2 weekend games featuring Clark and the Indiana Fever did particularly well. Indeed, Friday's Phoenix game against the Fever drew 1.34 million viewers on Scripps Sports, the largest audience for that network, which began its Friday night package last year to date. And Sunday's Fever game against the Olympic coach Cheryl Reeve, which added to the storylines, drew 1.57 million viewers on, the 7th largest audience since 2002. As John noted, at the 10 largest audiences since 2002 have all come this year, and they've all featured Clark. But Lewis also added that there's been significant success for games not involving Clark, and in some cases, not directly adjacent to her games. Here's more on how that showed up this weekend from his piece. What does this all mean? Well, maybe the main discussion is what this means for those who, like Pat, have complained about the rookie class discussion. McAfee infamously objected to that on his show in June, saying, "Call it for what it is, there's one white for the Indiana team who is a superstar." That drew a lot of blowback for him, including from Venus and Serena at that, but putting aside the hyperbole on both sides, the ratings suggest McAfee had a point, but didn't fully cover the situation. As mentioned off the top, a lot of the current rise is about Clark, and attempts to downplay that aren't great. That doesn't mean that Clark should instantly be selected to the Olympic team or be automatically granted Rookie of the Year, but there are better arguments there than team winning percentage. But at the same time, the rookie class discussion and discussion of the in general beyond Clark, including veterans, has more merit than others ascribe to it. The rise in women's sports rise in general has a lot to do with Clark, but it's not solely and exclusively about her. And the number there is notable on that front too. Yes, Clark helped with this particular result. But ION is also starting to see benefits from a consistent night network slot, which has been cited by many as important recently. All in all, Clark certainly can and should be cited as a key ratings factor, and she is a larger factor than anything else at this point in time. But she isn't the only thing affecting those ratings.